Welcome back to Session 8, Part 1 of Booty, High Seas, Low Expectation, the Hat Films D&D show slash podcast slash video treat slash live stream. We are well and truly into our grand adventure, and we can go for a recap of last sessions with none other than Chris Trott. Chris Trott.
I'm the note taker, and sometimes I put too many notes, so I'll try and summarize a bit quicker for you all today. We all wake up in different scenarios. Kapipi wakes up on the beach after being graffitied by kids, and he makes his way to the rusty axle. Titus wakes up in the office, having slept in a straw bed with an old lady. He takes a scone and some snacks, and then he dives out the window backwards, winding himself. You walk to a brothel, which is where I'm at, aiming to wipe his memory of that night by engaging in more sexual acts.
Overright, yeah.
You bump into me, making my way out. You end up in the same room that I was just coming out of, and you await a four-way fuck fest, I believe, with 4 half-orcs and a hard massage.
Yeah.
We both then head to the rusty axle because I went the wrong way, and we meet up with Kapipi. Inside, there are 4 dwarves, and Guri, I believe, is the head there and tells us about the journey and the work involved of getting lead from the lead mine. And we get a breakfast ale, which is quite a stout, hardy ale full of nutrients, and a huge fucking sausage, which I think you deep throat.
I think I did.
And bring it back up. We saw 4 huge goats outside, which are actually going to carry the reinforced wagons. We decide to pay 30 gold to travel in the back of the wagon because we refuse to walk.
Yeah, it was worth it.
It's a 6-hour journey to the middle of the Goldtooth Isle to the west, through a jungle. And continuing on our journey, we get extremely bored. We stop for a break, pissing freely. An ornate wagon goes by and gets acid splashed by Titus.
I tried.
Why not? Some 3-pointer star monks walk by after that, and some give paste and apply it to Titus, his raw gills, because they got fucked in the 4-way fuck fest.
Oh yeah, they got really handled. Orc handled.
But then you also take some pipeweed and you start sketching out.
Yeah.
We continue on our journey until we're an hour away. Titus can't use his legs, so Guri ties his rope between the goat's back legs to Titus's legs so that the goat can walk for him. There's a smaller path, potentially dangerous. 2 dwarves scout ahead. We get given very gravy-based meals. The 2 scouts still aren't back. 20 minutes later, something's wrong. We offer to go look, it gets boggy, we spot tracks, we follow them until they suddenly stop. At which point, we skulk ahead, but Sword and Titus are suddenly grabbed by large spiders getting wrapped up in a web, and a combat ensues between huge spiders. I believe like 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, one being a 2-headed king spider with a little crown which they keep swapping between the 2 heads. There's 2 dwarves as well that are stuck in the bushes, getting like rough and tumbled by the spiders, but we eventually dispatched them all with some incredible combat, which I did not write down in detail because I was doing the map at the time.
Of course, yeah.
So
it's a beautiful map. If you get a chance to watch.
Wonderful map.
The last one.
Yeah,
it was on screen. It was great. It was really nice.
Full 3D renders, animated.
It's really
incredible.
That one there, right?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. So now we've essentially helped and rescued the 2 scouts that went ahead, and we've killed the spiders that were in the way of the path. And I hand it back to you, benevolent GM.
Very good. Good recap. Okay, so it is early afternoon and a cool, clean breeze blows through the thinning jungle trees you know are only a few hours from the foothills of the grey mountains that stipple this area of the Goldtooth Isle. After your bloody fight against the Forest Spider King and his brood, you take a short rest to patch your wounds. So this is where we do an actual thing in D&D called a short rest. At this point, particularly people like Kapipi, you can recover a lot of your HP. So you use something called your hit dice. You'll then roll to determine how much health you recover during this short rest.
This is a D8?
That's D8, a little diamond.
4.
4 plus 3. So you got 7 HP recovered so far. Do you want to keep going?
I'm currently at 4 overall. 7.
Nice.
Plus
10.
3 is 10.
17.
Okay. That's a 4 plus
another
3 is
7.
7, so that's 24.
Use them all.
I'm going to use them all up.
That's amazing. He's a tanky boy.
4.
So that's 28.
Big health. Energy.
And 2 plus 4 is
5.
6, so that's 34.
Done.
I'm now up to 38 HP.
43, which is very good. All right,
43.
Ross, same thing for you, but you're 1d6 plus 1, and you get 5 goes.
So let's see. 2 is a 3.
Yeah,
That's
you're
a
at max.
6.
So
I'm now max health.
I'm going to do mine now.
Straightforward.
I've got 11 HP, 34 total to get to, so I definitely need. I got 1d8 plus 2, not quite as good as Peeps. So that's 4, 8, 13, 22. That would be 33. I'll just do one more. I'll just do them all. Yeah, I'm at max now, and that's used all of them. We've short rested.
Very good. You use your short rest to patch your wounds. The dwarves you travel with are clearly grateful for your intervention, but are not unused to such challenges on the road to riches, let's say. They are eager to get you on your way and to the mining claim, and to extract the precious lead. Work boss Guri has the caravan formed up and ready to move at your pleasure. Would you like to set off? Anything else you'd like to do apart from short resting?
I think you need to make it clear. I go back and really tell the story of us defending the dwarves.
Very impressive. You did a very good job. Thank you, Sword.
Yeah, well, if there's pay in it, you see what I mean?
Well, like I say, we're willing to help you out a little bit more, to help you get a bit more lead out of the ground.
Maybe a
and
bigger cut, yeah. Something like
perhaps a cut from the ground, yes.
I don't want to make assumptions or anything.
No,
but
financial cut is what he means by that. Not a cut from the ground. Well, we're cutting the ground anyway. He just means a bigger percentage. Let's be obvious with this. We saved your lives. I did a tidal wave at one point. I expended a lot of physical exertion from my expertise.
It looked pretty cool.
It's going to be worth at
Give
least
me a
5%.
persuasion, Ross. Titus. Roll the dice. Roll the d20, add to persuasion
What does
stat.
that say? 14?
14.
I don't think I've got
Go to your skills.
skills. So a few skills. My
Plus
persuasion's
4.
plus 4.
18.
Wow.
18.
Oh, yes, very true, Mr. Wizard. Yeah,
Thank you.
Indeed, yeah.
Yes.
We'll make sure you get a bit of extra lead chucked in in your way. On the
That's
way
very
out.
nice of you. Very kind.
No problem. Least
I'll
I
save
can
your
do
life
for
again.
such a powerful wizard.
Yeah, if it happens again, I'll try and save your life again. Don't worry.
Well, that'd be much appreciated. Yes.
You're
All
welcome.
right. Well, let's get these wagons underway then.
How much sunlight we got left?
Well, I'm glad you asked. It's early afternoon, I think, looking up through the trees. I'd say roughly about 3 o'clock. We've perhaps got 3-4 hours left of daylight, I would presume.
Following the trundling wains, you weave your way up through the trees towards a switchback road out above the tree line and into the foothills. Here, there are much fewer trees and the ground is short grass with rocky outcrops. Up ahead of you, you see a semi-established mining claim with a storage hut. Some of the furnace area and various trenches and dig sites where the miners have worked before. They've already been up to this site before, and there's some, here we go, got a picture of it here, rudimentary sort of storage huts, what looks like an impromptu furnace-like area. And this is the area they've been working to extract the precious ore.
Yes, here we go. Everybody settle down and you get your kit ready. And it's not likely we're going to be able to work today. It's going to have to be probably an evening of telling stories around the campfire, and maybe we'll get you some meals done and all that sort of stuff.
And
I'll
then
take a few practice swings though.
Of course. I was actually going to talk to you about that. Are you planning on just using picks, or are you thinking about using perhaps some form of magic even, or other process to extract the ore?
Do we still have that cannon? Maybe we could just blast.
Well, it's attached to the ship.
It was. Of course, we didn't bring it with us. It wouldn't fit in the hole.
We gave it back to Mikkel.
make
that. We
explosives.
gave it to him for free, actually.
We did.
There's some stuff I might be able to do. But
We don't
Physically,
kiss.
though.
We don't kiss and tell.
So the tools don't
we
come
don't
with a
kiss
job.
and tell, apparently.
We can supply you with tools, yes, no problem.
There
I
might be
just
some
thought that,
enhancements.
as the wizard was saying earlier, you're powerful individuals. You might have some new ideas about how to extract the lead from the ground.
Okay.
Your skill and your process will decide the yield of which you get from the ground. We plan to spend tomorrow mining, and then we will begin our way back. The wains will be filled quite quickly. Me and my brethren were very good at liberating the ore from the ground, you see.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm sure there's a few tricks up our sleeves that can get some more lead out than otherwise a single or 3 picks could do.
Perhaps.
But again, that's why I'd like to practice. See if
Indeed,
it's
and
actually
please,
possible.
please, by all means, take a lay of the land, have a look around. We'll set up the goats and for your places to sleep. And what you do, you see one of the other members of the dwarf cohort going around to each of the goats and opening up special, like a little bag of what looks like some sort of special food. And he feeds a little bit to each of them. And then he gives them a little bit of this sort of herb out of this pouch, and then he attaches what looks like feed bags of just regular oats and grain mix that he straps around the goats so they can have a good old munch after pulling the wagons up the hill. Now, the herb he's giving them beforehand is a special kind of herb. And once he attaches the feed bag, he goes to the back of each of the goats and undoes a few different straps. And as you noticed before, on top of the goats are sort of stacks of different layers of material. So some of them are leather harnesses and straps, but on the very top, there is what looks like a sort of bladder or balloon. And what he does is he takes this is a large balloon. The balloon's larger than any of you, the big things. He unfolds it. It's about 5 feet across, let's say. Unfolds this balloon on top, and then takes the sort of the fill pipe, let's say. It's a little bit like a blow-up balloon. It's got a fill pipe, and connects it to the back end of the goat. That balloon is then attached by straps and lines to other things piled on the back of the goat. And as the goats begin to digest this herb that he's given them, they start to slowly fill the balloon with flatulence. And as the balloon fills and fills and fills, it begins to gain lift. It doesn't smell, the gas is being captured by the balloon in its entirety. And when the balloons get to a certain point, they snap taut, drift upwards, pulling with them lines and straps, which unfolds this sort of 3-tiered system on the back of the goat. The bottom one is like a hammock, the top one is sort of a storage shelf, and then above that there's the food and sundries for that one. And they're sort of like mobile bedroom systems, right? So and they're all suspended by this fart-filled balloon at the top. And then, here you go, gentlemen, this is where you'll be spending your nights. And yeah.
Bloody hell!
How do we get one of them? Like,
we can make them for you. Of course, the goats and the very rare herb we're feeding them is clearly part of it.
Well, I've got this guy's called Terence. I don't know if you've met him.
Oh yeah, the little horned rabbit.
Yeah,
yes.
he also inflates and floats. Like, could I rig up a way of using him to fill the balloon for ourselves? Like, just when we're done here, I'd really love to have one of those, basically.
Okay, we can talk about it.
Last time I went to bed in my shell, I woke up surrounded in filth and dirt and everything. Like, I'd really love one of these bedrooms. They look really cool.
Of course, we can talk about them. We had them made in the Gold Tooth town. You see, there's a leather worker there who's particularly talented, and they did some good work for us. And as you see here, it's a 3-tiered dwarven bedroom system. And yeah, like I say, so there's beds.
I'm blown away.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that all came out of that.
It's
nuts.
These goats are very versatile and very flatulent.
Oh, look at the architecture as well.
Oh, it's a bit of overspill there.
I'm a little bit curious. I'm going to try a little bit of this herb. It actually tastes all right. It's not too bad, yeah.
It tastes a little bit sort of like saffron, a little bit, there's a mild spice to it. It gives you feelings.
How's that process?
Oh, hang on a second.
Was it stirring?
Oh god.
You feel really bloated.
Get
the 2.
You're gonna have to excuse me.
Get the 2, quick.
You're gonna have to excuse me.
It does. Almost immediately once
Normally you like your own, but this one.
No, that's something else.
I'm gonna throw up.
that bloating
disgusting.
feeling returns almost immediately after back once
It's
again.
happening again. God. Get a cup. Something.
What's
Contain
the cup
this.
gonna do?
You shouldn't have eaten it. It's not very good for people.
Oh, I did a little bit. How much does?
It should wear off in a bit. Just keep farting.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Don't go near the campfire.
I'll wait until this subsides before we get in the bunk. Oh my god.
Disgusting.
It stinks.
They're getting a few different bits of cooking equipment out for you and things like that, and they're setting up their little mini kitchen. And they've had a bit of a look around. The camp seems fine. There's no signs of anyone messing with the claim.
And yeah, they've circled the wagons. All of the balloons are now inflated, and you have this sort of skyscraper. No, it's not that
Are we
tall.
going to be just the scale of it? Because am I going to be able to fit in this?
Yeah, you'll fit in them.
Okay.
Yeah, they're good size. They're the goats themselves are larger than a cow, you know, in terms of size. So if you can imagine the kind of size of a structure that could be attached to their back, it's a hammock style bed on the base. So it's a cotton or linen hammock strapped to either side of the frame, or not rather frame. It's like imagine leather straps have created a frame through tension. Okay, so it's being pulled up and held taut. It looks like a frame, but in reality, it's all just leather straps and fabric. And so at the base, you've got the big hammock, which, yeah, you could fit in if you wanted to. And then above that, there's a slightly smaller shelf, which is like storage bits. So in there, they've got like a few picks and mattocks and things like that held in there with lines and ropes and collections. And then above that, there's, other sundries and things like dry food.
And all of that was inside it while it was flat.
Yeah, and it was collapsed down. And sort of along the side, there's like a there's like a line that they can pull so that it sort of brings the higher shelf down towards them so they can reach it. So say you're in bed, you could pull the line down to bring the top thing down a bit. And it's the flatulence that makes people sneeze, I think. You allergic to goats?
Not again, Titus.
I'm so sorry.
Good God. You should not
You've not even
you
eaten
shouldn't
yet.
have eaten those
I
herbs.
shouldn't
Right.
have.
No.
But I mean, they taste all right. They weren't too bad. Anyway, this place is quite nice. How long do you think it'll take us to mine some good stuff?
A good day of mining tomorrow should be enough to fill the 4 wines on the caravan. We'll have 3. He just tries to sort of maintain his gaze at you, trying not to draw attention to it.
God!
It's awful. I mean,
Each
I'm amazed.
one.
Sorry,
Each revision
Don't
is
fart
worse.
in the mine.
They
Don't
really-
fart in
they
the
just-
mine. That's what we always
distracting
say.
me a little bit as well. Sorry, what were you saying? So how many
A
days?
day's work tomorrow should be enough time to get to fill the 4 wines. We work fast.
Right.
You guys get a whole wine to yourself.
No, I'm not hungry. I've gone off my meal entirely.
Yeah,
I
what?
don't want anything.
I could still eat.
Yeah, I'm sure you could. Create a lot of
Just a little
space.
bit. I'm just a bit hungry. God,
Titus,
I can't help
that
it.
sounds wet now.
there's a
it's starting
special
to get wetter.
celebration of surviving a battle and of your name day.
Oh my goodness.
We've got you a little something
Oh wow.
for you to
incredible.
enjoy for dinner. The other 2 I do have.
Incredible. Wow.
It's up to you whether you want it, but I've got 2 more millionaire shortbreads here that the Dwarven Factory have made. I didn't want you to feel like you're missing out on the cake
Oh, you
dinner.
feel like a millionaire.
The fact they had this entire journey,
Wow.
and now you reveal it. But this is brilliant. Thank you.
What a big reveal.
you.
That's very
The
generous of you.
hospitality.
Honestly, we didn't expect all these pleasantries.
at
We
this.
thought we were going to be put in the back of some sort of dirty mining wagon and, kind of been
This food has a
tossed
face on
about a
it.
bit by the, no offence, miners and, a lot of off-colour jokes and all that sort of thing
Right,
along the way.
yes.
A lot of stereotypes in my mind.
We're famous for our hospitality, the dwarves
Yeah,
and I.
well, I'm sorry that I had assumptions. Oh, god damn it. Sorry.
It'll stop eventually, perhaps tomorrow.
He
it'll
barely
stop.
ate any of it. It's so disgusting.
I'm not even sorry for
It's
that.
designed to create a lot of air in our goats, so
Yeah, actually,
in
that
human
was big.
beings.
Have you got any more bedrooms that need putting up? Because maybe he could help.
Oh, nice. No, they're all inflated based off
Right.
goat gut alone.
How long is this balloon going to last?
Oh god.
Until we empty it.
Oh, wow.
There is some
No
slight leakage in some of the stitching around the edge of the balloon, but apart from that, it's pretty good. It'll last the night easy. It'll last several days. We usually.
Wow.
If I'm making these smells, I don't want to be here when those balloons come down. Dear
Yeah,
God,
yeah,
can
no,
you
that's
imagine?
fair, yeah, I
Can
do
you
not
imagine?
want to be around.
Do you light them on fire just to get rid of that? Is there a way to just?
We could.
What's gonna
Sometimes
happen?
we use them to increase the temperature of the forge.
Right.
Samu here is our
Nice.
our wizard and metallurgist, and he'll help smelt the ore that you extract into lead. And sometimes, in order to reach the appropriate temperature, he will use some of the gas from the balloon's eye. But lead requires quite a low smelting point, so you should be fine without the gas.
Very informative. Thank you.
He replies. Okay, folks. We'll.
What's your working hours? So, I'm not a morning person.
Bye.
frankly. So if we could start... Oh, when do you start?
We'll start about 8 o'clock, yes.
Fuck. That's really early.
Well, yeah. For you, yeah.
When do you come out your shell?
When the sun comes up.
Right.
Not often enough.
You a day drinker?
You're a day drinker, mate.
Wait, what?
Sorry, excuse me. I think that's
Helps
the
you
last
come
of
out
them.
your
That's
shell.
got to be the last of them.
Right.
All right, fine, 8 a.m. Jesus. I guess we're not...
If we go to sleep now, we'll be fine, right?
Yeah, I can't sleep. I'm wired.
Oh, what are you wired for? Or did you have some of the herb as well? Honestly, I feel a
We
bit
just
weird.
fought like a ton of spiders.
The adrenaline's going. Maybe,
This is why I want to practice.
what if we...
Well, let's hit the practice swing
Guys,
then.
guys.
Let's exhaust ourselves.
Yeah.
Don't speak too loudly, they might hear. We're here, we know where the mines are.
Yeah.
We're not in the mood for sleeping. What if while they're asleep, we sneak in and get some free lead that has no cut?
We just pocket the lead.
We pocket it somehow. The hole.
Right. But what if, I mean, how deep is, what does lead look like?
I guess it's going to be shinier than rock.
Right, okay.
That's
Yeah.
my thinking.
Do you think we have to just,
give me a
is it
nature
shallow
check,
or-
Sword.
I don't know if I've ever seen lead before.
All three of you can
mean,
give me a
real life, I
nature
know
check
what
if
it
you
looks
like.
6, 9,
Okay.
12
plus what am I adding?
skills.
It can either be survival or nature, actually.
Mine's an 8.
Survival
zero.
0, nature.
For PP or
It's 4.
Sword, do you have survival or nature skills?
Nature's 4.
4.
Yeah,
I
plus
did
12, so.
Nice.
I rolled a 6 plus 2 for nature.
Okay, so Titus, you're their best bet of knowing what lead might look like. Because of your wizardly studies, you've done a little bit of, and equally Sword, you've done a bit of alchemy. So like, you've seen
I never work in
metals.
lead though.
You didn't work with lead, but you
No.
think you may be able to distinguish between regular rock and ore-bearing lead.
There's no herb in this food, is there?
There's no herbs in the food. No, this is dwarven shortbread, layered thick with caramel, perfect for a
very
for a good night's sleep.
Oh fuck, I'm gonna be buzzing, bouncing off the walls.
Yes, we like to slip into a sugar crash coma before sleep. It's,
Interesting.
It's the
Well,
only way you can sleep. That's
Right.
all copious amounts of.
Can I use some of this energy? You got like a mind that's, you know.
Sure, I'll show you whereabouts we'll be working tomorrow if you like.
Yeah.
That'd be brilliant, thank you.
And he lights he's got like a little sort of leather headband that has a like an oil lamp strapped to the front of it, and he like turns it on. He's trying to strike a flint and steel.
Careful, not near Titus. He's got some flat
Yeah, he's got an aura about him.
I'll stand back.
Okay. Oh, blimey! Careful with that fletchings. Yes. Okay. I've got my oil lamp working now. Right. Let's go up and look at the claim area. And you walk up the hill, like maybe like 30, 40 meters, not far, up around the corner, and there's an area where they've already dug into the ground. And essentially, it's like long trenches of lead. Lead, in this area at least, tends to be fairly close to the surface. You aren't going to have to dig deep. It's more that you dig in long lines looking for the lead ore. And he's like, here you go, look. And he pulls a bit of lead ore out of the side. This is what you're going to be looking for. This sort of stuff. We'll bring this down to the smelter, and then Samu will heat it up.
That's lead.
This is lead ore, yes.
Oh, I had the colour wrong in my mind the whole time.
I think I have seen that before. Yeah.
Now, the lead ore looks, silvery grey. You can tell it from rock. It's cube-y, sort of sharp, shiny. Yeah, you think you can spot it. And the process of smelting will sort the rock and other rejected materials from the lead that we
All
require.
right, so we can get a bit of rock with it. It's not a problem.
Yeah. You'll want to bring the chunks down here to the forge, and it'll liberate the lead from the ore.
Gotcha. All right. Why what?
Why don't you take a swing now?
Are you heavy sleepers?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes, once we're out, we're out. Yeah, well.
Good. We're gonna do a bit of experimenting because we can sleep on it and then be fresh and do all this again next day. See what I mean?
Okay, well, be careful if you're up here on your own. The mines are a dangerous place, even ones as shallow as this.
Hey, how deep can we go before we need to put in some support beams?
So this isn't the kind of mine that requires support beams. This is always going to be open to the air.
More like a quarry.
Yeah, it's
like
more
that
closer
one,
to a quarry like this. If you see how they've done it here in this picture,
Just chiseling into this.
you're breaking into
side.
you're creating ravines, gullies, ditches, things like that. You're not going to need to go deep into the mountain or anything. It's going to be, it's going to be fairly easy going for mining.
Cheers, Gurry, mate. We won't take up any more of your time.
Okay.
We're just going to have a little knockabout here.
Well, I'm going to go down and get some kip. We've set up one of the goats to have 3 bedrooms on it.
I'll come with you and get the 3 pickaxes a sec, actually.
Okay. So he walks down, he plods down the path with you again back
I
to
did
the
a really
camp.
awkward small talk with him.
Okay, yeah, go on then. What's that sound like?
That was a long one, wasn't it? A long journey.
Oh, yes, it can be treacherous. The spiders were not unexpected, but sometimes it's been easier, sometimes it's been harder.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. We're back in the camp
we're back
now, I think.
Oh, good.
Oh, looks like a couple of them already climbed into their bunks, and 2 of the dwarves are already in like their little suspended hammocks, sleeping one on top of the other.
Yeah, bless them.
So while you're down there, I'll just say to Titus, I think we should just have a little bit of a laugh with
Oh, yeah?
sword, yeah?
Well, you don't mind?
What if we, get this, we hide so he comes back up and thinks we've been taken or something.
Oh, yeah.
And then when he's on edge by
Right.
himself, we jump out and attack him.
At what point during this entire thing do you think that he's ever cared about either of us? In any sense
He
to worry?
cares about us, doesn't he?
Honestly, I'm willing to try it. But I don't think
Just
you're
have a
going to get the
bit of-
payoff you're expecting.
No, this is going to be
Right,
one
let's
to
look duck behind these
tell.
rocks.
We're going to be talking about this down the Rusty Axle when we're back. Like,
Okay, let's
the
get behind
egg
these
on
rocks.
his
I think you
face.
can just hide yourself a little bit behind that large rock over there.
Yeah.
I'll get behind this little one.
All right, I'm hiding.
So you guys going to hide
Titus,
until...
Titus, shh,
We're hiding.
For how long? Just until...
Just until he comes back.
Well, I'm willing to wait.
Okay, Sword, you're
no
down there. Guri unpacks a couple of pickaxes, or 3 pickaxes, and lays them into your waiting arms.
Thanks very much.
There you go. Do you want a head torch? Can you see?
Yeah, actually, that'd be quite useful.
And he takes off his head torch and like pushes it down around
Whoa,
your head.
nice.
It's a little bit on the tight side. Quite
Yeah,
tight.
this will do the job. Thank you very much. Have a good sleep.
Yeah, no problem. Again, be careful and try not to make too much noise. Remember, we're going to have to be up early tomorrow.
Yeah, got that. All right.
Sweet dreams.
You too.
He climbs up the
walk
side of a
away.
goat into the lowest bunk.
All right, boys. Here I am. Ready to go. I've got the 3 boys. Hello?
Right, both of you give me stealth checks.
6
That's a 6.
That's a 6. That's a 10.
Mine's a 10.
Plus 2.
plus 2.
Mine's
That's
plus
still
4. Mine's 14.
Okay, you can see a bit of Titus's cloak peeking out from behind a rock. You haven't seen Kapipi yet. It's about 6 p.m. The light is fading at this point,
Oh.
quite dramatically. In fact,
Shit.
it's near dark.
Oh, no. Oh, I guess. Oh, maybe some more spiders have come and taken them away. Oh, no, my 2 best friends, they're being captured. I should really alert the dwarves. Oh, they wouldn't want me to pass up an opportunity, though. Guess I'll start swinging at the rocks. And I pick up my pick and I start hitting the rock right next to Titus.
Okay, Titus, you're getting sprayed with gravel and chips and bits of rock.
Don't worry, if you're buried in here, I'll get you out. Ding!
Jesus.
Ding! I get dangerously close to where I see his cloak. Ding!
Jeez, come on.
Oh, look
I'm
who it
behind here.
is! Oh,
Yeah, I was
thought
standing
you were
behind the
in
rock.
danger.
Yeah, you almost hit me.
Come on, Kapipi, get out. I know you're hiding.
I haven't seen Kapipi in ages.
He has no idea where
What?
I don't know. I haven't seen him.
What the hell are you doing behind a rock?
Well, I was just looking. I thought I saw a penny.
What?
Yeah, it was shiny. So I looked around there, started looking, and then I
And you
couldn't
just
find
let
it.
Kapipi
Yeah.
go off?
Well, he said he saw something else just beyond that pile of rocks over there.
Well, did you go and investigate?
No, I heard a scream and I left it.
Oh my god, I'm gonna run over there with my pick.
Kapipi, as you're hiding, you feel several small hands grasp you
Oh!
as they put a bag over your head and tug you down the side of the slope.
Oh my god!
Yes, get him, get him. Oh, what have we
Fully
got?
over my head, you say?
turtle.
What the hell's going on? Sword?
Give me a perception check.
Sword?
17.
Okay, you hear a scuffle. You don't quite see it. Do you have dark vision?
I do, I think, yeah. And so
You
does
have dark
Titus.
vision as well.
I have dark vision.
I don't think Kapipi has. Kapipi, do you have dark
I've not
vision?
seen it. Where would I find it?
On your main abilities, he does not.
Okay.
Got regular boring vision.
Regular, boring vision. Oh yes. Oh, look at his trinkets. Look at his trinkets. You hear through the bag as they like. So, Sword, you see a scuffle, and then you see what looks like the shadow of Kapipi getting pulled from behind a rock and down the side of a slope.
Oh, you fuckers. I'm gonna chase him down, but try and be stealthy about it.
Okay, give me a stealth roll.
Natural 1.
Oh, you make quite a lot of noise.
Oh, fucking hell!
You hit your foot on a rock that you don't see
Fucking foot!
and make quite a lot of noise. Quick, they're coming, quick, more come.
I'm coming, Kapeeps!
Kapipi, give me a strength check.
That's a 4. But
Oh, your cushion, no!
4 plus 2, 6.
Yep, you don't brush them off.
I'm gonna shout back. Titus! Titus, I got him!
Yeah.
Come on!
Yeah, whatever. He was hidden behind a rock, wasn't he? Did you find him?
I don't spend the time
It was a joke.
responding, I just go darting forward.
Jeez. I'll follow. I'll be like, fine. See what's happened.
Okay, right. So you see, dragging down the side of this hill. So the ground is fairly loose here because it's been quite heavily mined and gravel has been moved around from where it's been extracted. And moving it down the side of the hill is a little bit. There's slopes and holes and rocks all over the place. You see a group of kobolds pulling Kapipi down the hill. They've managed to chuck a bag over his head and loosely bind him with a bunch of rope very quickly. They're kind of quietly pulling, yanking his heft down the hill as a couple of them look over him, trying to take things off of him, looking at his instruments, looking at all his things. And then they look up as you say oi, and they see you at the top of the hill. They're about 20 feet from you now at this point.
He's seen us! Quick!
That's my fucking turtle!
No, it's our turtle. We found it.
Says the leader.
Ah, you little shits. I'm gonna get my musket out and start pumping it.
No. It will hurt us. Don't let it. Please, wait.
Step away from the bag!
And they kind of put their hands up. And
Yeah,
they're like,
that's right. Backs against the wall.
there's no wall around them. They move slightly further down the thing. Kapipi, you stop sliding at this point and you can pull the thing off.
Put your little shitty hands above your head.
And you see around you, there's about 4 small little kobolds. Kobolds are kind of little reptilian creatures. They are sort of like a little dragon almost,
Right.
but they walk like a humanoid. They have a tail, they have hands and feet. They're about 4 foot tall, quite skinny, these ones, and they clearly have been sort of grayish, orangey skin, like a very dull orange, and they live in this area. You know, they live in caves and things like that, and they sometimes try and steal shinies from people.
We're sorry. We didn't.
What are you
sorry.
guys doing, eh?
Whoa, he talks.
What are you playing at?
And they're like, he sees them,
Yeah, I could talk.
Kapipi
You could
talking,
talk.
they're like,
What is it?
All right, Kapipi, slowly make your way over to here, would you?
Yeah, all right.
And
just
all of them
don't-
have just got
don't
their
take
hands
your sharp
up.
sword.
Don't shoot.
I can shoot any moment.
Don't shoot.
one of them
walk up
is
to-
like slightly more together. He's got a few more trinkets on him, wearing like a single looking glass that's got the glass smashed out of it. He's got like a eyeglass on.
You speak for these lot?
Yes.
Right, come forward.
What's going on? I'm going to come up from behind and fire. Firebolt! And it's about
Shoot my musket.
past their heads.
Right, you guys get these 2 off. Roll initiative.
I do it more out of shock.
Yeah, okay. So the fireball whips over. Right, 2
What did I
things.
say?
Both of you.
4. I got a 20 on my
Wow.
musket.
Nice. Is that initiative or to hit?
That's just a hit. Do you want me to do initiative?
No, that's good. I want to hit as well. Yeah,
was I
do
looking
initiative
for?
as well. You're going to roll to hit. Initiative first. So what was your initiative, Titus?
So you got.
I point out my intention isn't to hit.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't.
What is it? You just wanted to fire?
I was just going to
fireball
fire,
into the
yeah,
sky?
firing
Okay,
over the
that's
heads
fine.
intentionally.
You can do
So
that.
You got 6
if anything, I can hit
initiative.
them because I missed because it was 6.
Okay, Sword and Kapipi, what are your initiatives?
That was a 10. Do I add anything to it?
Yeah, your initiative.
Your initiative.
Plus 2.
Okay, 12.
12.
14 for me.
Okay, 14. Right, Sword, who are you aiming at with that 20 to hit?
I was aiming at the main guy,
Yep.
only because I was like, you come here, and then he scared me, and I itchy trigger finger just blew him away.
Okay, yeah. You hit and kill the kobold inventor almost instantly. So yeah, as Titus steps over the edge, what's going on? A firebolt whips through the air and briefly illuminating the area. This startled sword, who was already thinking about maybe pulling the trigger,
Really on it.
aiming directly at the kobold, who seems the most in charge, the trinkets, things like that, and startles him. The gun goes off and instantly kills the kobold. No. He falls backwards, slowly rolls down the hill before his body comes to a stop in the gravel. The other kobold are just like, "Ah!" They're like putting their hands even higher. They're like, please, please don't.
I'll do it again. Stand down, calm down.
And they try to run.
Don't run.
Don't run, he yells.
Don't run, guys, don't run.
Okay, right, let me just start this a sec. So most of the
gone
kobolds
smoothly.
This hide
already...
and seek went totally wrong.
Most of the kobolds, all of the kobolds are faster than you guys in terms of they move quicker. They're quick little
They
bastards.
faster than a bullet?
Well, no, but you've only got one in the chamber as of
Yeah,
now.
I do need to reload it.
They
How far can they get in 6
they
seconds?
scatter in an area around you. So there are several large man-sized rocks dotted along this hillside, and they spread out naturally, knowing how to work as a group. They spread themselves out to create a worse target for the gunman. As they see it, the primary threat. They weren't even aware that Kapipi was even sentient, really, when they tried to capture him. They just thought he was some sort of strange, colourful food rock. They're now looking to find out what the hell's going on. So they've spread out. They're preparing to attack you. But now they've spread out and hid behind rocks. Sword, it's your go.
I'm willing to negotiate the situation. Appreciate that was, a little bit aggressive. But
No, he doesn't understand diplomacy. His only diplomacy is at the end of the
kill that
gun.
one first.
It's at the end of the gun.
I'm shooting it. I'm shooting at a rock, and it's a natural one anyway.
Natural one.
It's a warning shot.
The gun goes off, and the ball bounces off of a rock. One of the particularly
ducked down.
vocal kobolds.
See, he doesn't want to treat with us. All he wants to do is blow us away. He doesn't understand diplomacy.
What exactly is happening here? What is going on, Kapipi? Sword!
They tried to steal me and steal my stuff.
Were they trying to eat you?
I have no idea what they were going to do. They put my head in the bag and then
That's
sword came
all the
to-
time you've got to say anything. Kapipi, it's your go.
Surely we can just calm this all down, guys. Like, this is a massive misunderstanding here. Like, I really appreciate the help, sword, but you've gone really, trigger happy here. Guys, just come on out. Come out here. We can talk about this. Please, just come on out.
You just killed one of us. There's no way we're coming out from
Here's
behind our
misunderstanding. You did kidnap me. Like, the eye for an eye.
rocks. We didn't know you were what you were. We thought you were just an interesting turtle covered in treasure.
Well, he also didn't know what was going on, so there's kind of an equal thing
I'll
going
probably kill the one with a gob.
So Kapipi, your best bet here is to try and use perhaps your enthralling performance or something like that to try and charm some of these, because they're terrified. They've just seen their leader blown away instantly.
Guys, seriously, you've seen my instruments. I'm a local bard. I'm quite good. Okay, I'm just going to calm you all down. What about a lovely song? Yeah, just a lovely song.
So do you want to play a song? You've only got 6 seconds of talking you can do. Remember that in between rounds. This is all happening quite quickly.
Okay.
So if you
Can
want
I do
to start,
my what was it, Max?
Yep.
What was
Yep.
it I'm doing?
Enthralling performance.
Enthralling performance. Is that the one that charms them?
If
Yes.
you succeed, yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna quickly. Hey, come out, you little creatures. We're not scary, we promise. It's a massive misunderstanding.
okay, one sec.
toast
Right,
up
they've
that.
got
That's
to
a good one.
do wisdom
That's a good one,
saving
that.
Save
throw.
that one.
Oh yeah, you forgot the drums.
Same
there.
drum beat, yeah. Let's get that in there as well.
3 of the kobolds start to hear this performance, and they're like,
Oh, what's that? What's that song?
Yeah, come
What's the
on
turtle
out.
doing?
and they poke their heads out from behind the rocks. They're like,
Oh, he seems more friendly.
and 3 of them step out from behind their rocks, and they start walking towards you.
That's it,
Kind
little
of like-
fella. That's
They
it.
slowly start to clap.
Yeah, see, we're friends. We're friendly.
So you've now charmed
misunderstanding.
3 of these kobolds. That creature is charmed for an hour, or until it takes any damage, you attack it, or it sees you attack or damage its allies. Okay? So they're charmed by you.
So
yes, the
scared when it
turtle's
comes to
nice!
swords.
That's your go. Titus, what do you do?
I'm going to make swirls of. I'm going to use prestidigitation to have a swirl of colourful shower of sparks from my hands and start dancing around Kapipi. We mean no harm. We apologise for our previous battling of you. I didn't expect this to
Give
go
me a
so
persuasion
crazy.
check as well.
Oh, is that a 14?
It's an 11.
11. I can't quite see that dice.
15.
Okay, they're like,
Okay. Look at the colours. Okay. We'll come out. We'll come out as long as that one puts his gun down.
But you're going to wear a
says the
sword.
last 2 holdouts. What does Sword do? Does he put his gun down or not?
Sword's got his gun trained on the rock that he shot. And he's like seeing these 2 doing their thing, like, you're joking! And I'll join in and get the body of the one I blew away and start like dancing it
hearing it.
around.
It's really
Whoa! Even in death, he's having a laugh.
God, he's the leader.
It's like his head lolling to the side and the open wounds.
Ooh.
It's at this
We're all just
point.
mates here.
It's at this point you realise he isn't fully dead.
Whoa.
He stirs a bit.
Help me.
I snap his neck. Bear off this way, mate.
It's a mercy killing.
I'm just.
Mercy killings are fine in this realm.
Oh, I could have healed him.
That's my sheet, by the way.
There's your sheet, yeah. I do have.
You could have healed
I
him.
think I have the same spell.
Okay, that's good.
I do.
Okay, I mean, if you want to try and heal him, it's just going to be harder now. You've snapped his neck, but you've got less than a minute to act. You
yeah.
snap his neck, meaning that a lot of the signals to his organs have been cut off.
Yeah,
However,
he's got moments.
For the next, he's got moments. What do you do?
Give him the potion.
I'll give him my elixir. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been working on this. I pop it out.
Wake
From
him
my-
up. We're
my belt.
friendly.
There you go, mate. I loll his broken neck forward and put it into
His
his little
floppy head
reptilian
goes
mouth.
back as you.
But he's fine! See?
This is dark.
It's all just a joke. It's just a big misunderstanding.
And the kobold leader perks up again.
Oh my God. We need to get out of the robbing game. Okay. Unhand me, our hobgoblin.
And you drop him. You let him down. He slumps down to the ground, and you're out of initiative. You've de-escalated the situation somewhat.
So, hello.
3 of them come up to Kapipi, and they're just like,
Yeah!
Sticky Mickey's the name.
Another one!
You had no idea.
Another
No,
one!
you're gonna have to come and see me at my local.
Oh, where do you play?
I'm around. Just look for the name Sticky Mickey.
Okay.
I'll be.
We're not really allowed in local pubs.
No, well, you might have to look through a window.
We'll wear a large coat and sit on each other's shoulders.
Yeah, you do that.
Okay, have you got any large coats?
Make sure you wear a hat as well.
Oh, sorry about the misunderstanding.
Yeah, I gathered it was a misunderstanding the moment that Sword shot that guy and you guys all freaked out and stuck your hands up. You weren't looking for a fight.
No, we're not. We're not fighters. We like shiny things.
I
and
appreciate.
We're very hungry.
Yeah.
Do you have any food?
Oh, there might be some rotting old food in a bag, maybe on your back somewhere, maybe some turtle
do you
bait.
know-
they start sniffing around the
I just
bags and
had
things.
shortbread I could have given
Ease
you.
up.
And they're all deathly afraid of Sword. Like the kobold leader, once he realizes his neck is now in one piece and the ball has dropped out of his shoulder, leaving just a scar instead of an open wound. He sort of pushes himself, scuffles backwards across the ground, like trying to make some space from it. And they're like,
Oh, please no.
I taketh life away and giveth it. I can do it again.
He's powerful, this one.
Yeah.
whilst the 3 sycophantic ones there's 3 gathered around Kapipi in the.
We'll give you some food
Oh.
in return for some of your shiniest shinies.
Oh.
How do you reckon they can swing with the old axe?
Oh.
Maybe we can get them to work. You know?
Yeah, you guys ever worked in mine
They look
before?
like they know the place.
You know, earning your keep. How about that rather than robbing your keep? We're going to change your life tonight.
Pass them one of the
And they look
pickaxes.
around kind of excitedly.
I
They're like,
hand him one of our pickaxes to his little hands.
Oh, it's very heavy.
All right, give it a swing, mate. Just a nice big
Work
swing.
together. Now, two of you.
Come on, this is silly.
I slowly pick up the gun.
Oh,
I thought you were stronger than that.
and then one of the other ones runs over and they pick up a pick together.
Oh, teamwork
together.
makes the dream work.
And then they swing it over their head and it kind of like flops over.
Oh, this is useless.
And hits the ground kind of not particularly accurately.
All right.
They're too big. We
All right,
can't
all right.
lift
Try
it.
these. Hang on, try these. I've got 2 sharpened drumsticks here. Can you wield these into some rocks?
They take them from you and they look at them and they're like,
This is wood. Wood will not break stone.
Like they were metal ones, weren't they?
No.
you talking about your bayonets or
Yeah.
your drumsticks?
Oh, your bayonets.
I think we've just renamed them as sharpened drumsticks on the
Yeah,
side.
Oh.
you replaced them.
Yeah, these will work, but we'll blunt them very quickly.
Hey, smelly creatures, do you have any kind of digging materials or weapons or tools on you?
No, Fishman, we use our hands.
Well, scrabble away at this here lead rock.
Okay.
Hurry.
What will
Get to
you
it.
do if we don't?
We'll kill you and string you up and then eat you over a fire. Exactly. You saw what happened. We can take your life and give it back to you. At our whim, we are powerful and big.
I can leave you in perpetual torment of being shot and being revived and shot and revived over and over again.
Scrabble.
They're all just like they're clawing at their own faces. they're like pulling their ears down. You know, like just like no.
Yeah.
Just give it a go.
buddy.
We just want to see what you can do.
Where? Where's good?
Just let's go. Let's go.
You
down
live
line.
here.
We're just around the corner.
Where's the good shiny lead?
Oh, yeah, up here.
There you
Let's have a look
go.
then. There we go.
Give us some lead and we'll call it even.
And they start scrambling up the hillside again, up over to the top where you guys were hiding,
It's a
and
good
back
idea, we
into the
should-
open trenches of the mining area.
Come on up through here.
And the 5 of them, there's 4 sort of regular kobolds, and then their little chief with his little bling, his glitzy bling, and his little
Don't break your neck on the way up.
That's
Why does he insist on torturing us? Why? What's wrong with him? Why do you travel with the hobgoblin? They're
Why did
evil
we
creatures.
travel? Well, I didn't expect this, to be honest. We didn't expect to see anyone.
Shouldn't you be in the ocean?
What?
Why are you out of the sea?
Enough of that. I'm going to get a small piece of rope and tie it around your neck.
Oh,
You are now leashed.
oh,
You will not be able to get too far.
okay.
Walk, scurry.
Starts walking a bit. How
Okay.
long's the rope?
How long is my rope?
Just define
feet.
how much do you want to use. Is it a short
10
leash or a long
foot.
leash?
10 foot.
10 foot. Okay,
good,
right.
I think.
And they go up to the ironing pit and they start like lazily kind of like picking up rocks, looking at them.
Not good.
No.
Not good. Oh, shiny.
And one of them brings it over to you, scurries over, and he hands it up to you.
Wow. What? Ooh. Is this?
And you notice it's not lead. This isn't lead ore. This is silver ore.
Oh.
No! I throw it.
Oh, come on.
Wrong!
And then once
Shinier.
again, they're like putting their hands on their head, cowering low. All of them are cowering low.
Look.
3 of them have gathered behind Kapipi now, the ones that he charmed, and they're like hiding behind his shell and his legs, and they're like poking out, and they're like,
Please save us from the nasty hobgoblin.
I adjust my head torch
yeah.
and I look around for an actual piece of lead
Okay.
angrily. Is there any lead around?
Yeah, you spot a few bits, little bits.
Here, this. We want lots of this.
That's what we're looking for.
Oh,
Look, I
this
put up to
stuff.
my head torch.
Yes, we know it. It's the heavy stone.
The heavy stone,
Yeah.
yeah. We want lots of that.
Okay.
You put down your hole,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you chuck it in the hole.
Okay, I'll slap the hole down.
Okay, it opens up, the port boy opens, and Kevin's obviously still in there.
Hello, Kevin.
Hello.
I thought you went on the ship.
No, I
Ah.
stayed in here whilst Barry and the first mate,
enjoying
Dinky
yourself,
Doinkers. I'm not enjoying myself. It's
No,
quite
what's
lonely.
wrong?
God! What, somebody's throwing something in here.
that's
What
just
is
lead.
that? As the kobolds start throwing in little bits of lead into the
I'll
hole.
throw mine in too.
Actually, could you do us a favour? Could you weigh that up for us? We just need to know how much we've got.
There's no scales in here.
Can he interact with it?
Eyeball it then, Kevin.
Okay.
Conversation's over.
You got any of those gloves in there, Kevin?
Yeah, I got a pair. Yeah,
Put them
Barry
on.
was using them to touch
them
Dinky
on.
in certain ways.
Sorry?
Barry and Dinky use the gloves for
Are
sex
they
stuff.
clean? Are the gloves clean?
Not really.
Put 'em on.
Put them on.
I'm surprised they need the gloves.
Yeah, me too.
I thought they could
Oh,
do.
they
Just want that
smell.
extra contact.
Yeah.
They smell.
They smell. Oh,
They smell.
it's strange that you can sense all these things. Anyway, yeah, grab the lead and pile them up in that. Well, it's not really a corner. It's kind of
Tidy it up in there. Come on,
Yeah,
your
clean
hole's
up.
getting all messy.
It's just
Clean your
black
room,
emptiness
Kevin.
in here. Okay, I'll clean my room.
nice one.
And he just like he starts stacking the lead oil up in the corner of the dark.
I'm guessing we're getting like tiny pieces at this point.
Yeah, all the bits that the kobolds are picking up are about the size of your fist. There are bigger bits, but these are fine. These are usable. They're shiny, black, silvery substance. The kobolds are quite good at this. They've got clever little hands. They've got good eyesight at night. And yeah, so far they seem to be quite getting into the task. They're almost enjoying it, it seems. Oh, I got another one! Got another one!
oh,
Run up to- The one on the leash comes up to you. They're just like
Oh, brilliant! I'll untether you. You've done well. You only just
holds the lead aloft
I just
for those
couldn't
not
be bothered
watching.
to
and-
hold the rope anymore. Thank you.
So you take the rope off,
I've taken the rope off. Yeah, there you go. Freedom. Yeah. Sorry about that.
and it kind of like it like feels its neck free, and it's just so ecstatic. Even though it's had the rope on it for moments, it's just like, ah, thank you.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
Ah! It's so excited that
That's
you've kind of
strange.
given it this gift of freedom.
Wow.
I'm going to rope up
Amazing.
the others.
You're going to tether them. Okay.
Okay.
I like the leashing thing.
You like.
So
the
do you want
thing.
the rope he's using? Your own rope?
Okay, you other three
Take it. I don't
over
need
here,
it
would
anymore.
you?
Are those the ones hiding behind Kapipi? There's two that are not charmed by Kapipi.
Not the uncharmed ones.
So that's the kobold you shot,
Yeah.
and another random kobold.
you
They're
two.
terrified of you.
Oi,
Yes.
get here right now. You see him over there? He just got his leash off.
Yeah.
He got a good bit of lead. What have you gotten?
And they hold up like the pieces of lead that they've got.
I inspect them. Rubbish! Show me your necks. I'm gonna leash them both.
And they against their own best judgment, they like get as close to you as they're willing to get. They're shaking.
Now, if you don't get me some good lead, you're always gonna have this on your neck. You hear me? Yeah. But maybe if you're good little kobolds, we'll take him off.
Yeah.
Oh, doesn't that sound good?
Yeah.
Now get to it.
So
I
So
like
you tied
this.
them two together.
This is fun. We should go mining more often, boys.
I know we're not in combat or anything, but can I use something like bardic inspiration to
Yeah.
inspire these guys to pick up more lead?
Yeah.
Like a mining song.
Like a mining song, yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
You let me do that.
Yeah. Give me a mild performance. What would you? What does it sound like?
Okay, well, so they're all crying because he's just shouted at them, and I'm like, don't worry, guys. Like he acts tough, but it's only because he cares, all right. Now, if we all focus together, yeah, mainly you lot and I watch with these guys. Maybe we can find some bigger bits of lead and more of it. How about that? And I know just the thing. Dudum, dudum, dudum. We're mining lead up here on the mine. You listening? Yeah. We're mining lead up here. Everybody! We're mining lead up here on the mine. We're lining lead up here. That's it, everyone sing. Mining lead up here on the mine.
As they're just going backs and forwards, throwing pieces of lead
That's
into the
it.
portable hole. Occasional squeaks from Kevin as he takes a piece of lead to the face. Can you tell the kobolds to be a bit more accurate with what they're doing, please?
No, step to the side, Kevin.
They threw it to the side.
Wait.
Okay, we're mining lead up here.
That's
on
it.
the
Keep it
mine.
going now.
Mining lead in a mine.
That's it, all together.
Yep.
Kind of like a whistle.
All of you at once.
I imagine it like a whistle while you work, you know, kind of Snow White.
Yeah, it's
scenario.
like making menial labour fun through
Yeah.
escapism.
Can it be a montage scene?
Yeah, it can be a montage scene.
So as they're like getting into the song and stuff, Sword is like very angry and like, oh, backhand. But as it keeps going, he starts warming to them a little bit, and a little smirk goes through, and then it's a crossfade to them working, and then Sword is nodding at this point, and a lead piece comes up, and he's like, pats him on the head.
Whistle while we mine.
And by the end of it, I'm singing along.
So a couple of hours goes by of you guys doing this. You're singing along to this extremely
We're
catchy.
mining lead up here in the mine. Yeah.
Lead up here.
And the kobolds seem to have gathered all of the
readily available loose bits of lead. You know, you think now that it's going to require some digging, some picking to loose much more of this lead. But they're getting pretty tired. You're getting pretty tired. It's about 10 p.m., 11 p.m. now.
Let's toss them some food.
It's fully dark.
All right, I
And
think.
then be gone.
Yeah.
We have
Because
still
we
got
gotta get
those
out of
6 baby turtles that we got from Turtle
Oh,
Bay.
that's
Oh,
true.
yeah, they're probably
But-
not as
or
good
should
as they
we-
would have been. So maybe we should just let them.
Well, we have got some doggy bags left, I think.
Yeah.
Do have a couple doggy bags. All right, Kobolds, get around. Come on, everyone sit down.
Look at
And they're all coming as if it's like
boy.
puppies at
Come on.
mealtime.
Here, boy.
You know, they're all like, they're waiting. They're like, they know they've heard the bag.
Yeah.
You know, whatever you've got out, they're
they're
like,
coming.
Sit.
There they are.
Sit.
and they all sit down on their little haunches, and they're just like,
Oh, that's good.
and then they all like kind of still trying to proffer you
Now,
lead, even though you've
wait.
expressed to them that you don't
No,
want.
we're full now.
Put it on their nose. Wait.
Stay.
Now I'm just going to see how much you've got here. Let's check the hole, Kevin.
Kevin,
How much lead have we got?
Kevin's like, you look down, and Kevin is like waist deep in bits of lead boulder, like chips of lead ore, and he's just like, yeah, I think I don't think we're going to have much more space left for lead in here. I think the hole's almost at capacity. He says, I can't really move anymore.
Says you, Kevin.
Kevin.
Pull the hole up.
Hello.
Thank you, Kevin.
See ya.
Bye.
Let's hope it doesn't get into his bloodstream.
Well. Haven't we been good little working kobolds today? Yeah. Well, I think Kapipi and Titus might have a little special something for you.
Yes.
I'm going to close my eyes and they're going to give you a special reward.
Well, yeah.
Well, why don't we get them to close their eyes?
Oh,
That
yeah,
makes
sorry.
more sense, yeah. Why do
I
you
forgot
want-
how
You
it was.
close your
weird.
eyes, turn around. How many of them are there, by the way?
5 in total,
5 in
including
total.
the leader.
Right, close your eyes, turn around. What do you say we get the fuck out of there?
Yeah, that's right.
Just sneak off back down to the camp. All right, count to 100.
I can't.
All right.
Try.
What can you count
Just
to?
keep counting until you can't.
Just say numbers.
Just make
for a
up
bit.
numbers until.
1, 2,
It's fine.
3.
It's fucking food, isn't it?
What's next?
Giving them
What's
food.
next to this one? Oh, it's 5, 5,
We are gone.
We're gone.
6.
We are-
You all just
We're
leave.
going back to the goats.
7, 8. What's next? 9, 10, 9. 10. Is anyone peek?
we don't
Don't
bump
peek.
into them
And they're like,
tomorrow.
all 5 of them are lined up in a line, looking out off the hill edge, like just with their hands over their eyes, just counting as you guys slowly slink away back down the hill towards the
They're not on the
camp.
cliff edge, are they? I'm a bit worried if someone coming up and giving them a kick from behind.
12. 6 hours go by.
6 hours. Wow.
6 hours. You guys return
in
to
bed.
camp.
Just deep sleep.
You get ready for bed. Is there anything you want to do? Like, bear in mind, they're just still counting up the hill at this point. Anything you want to do whilst you sleep? And you just
up at the
climb
top.
into
Yeah,
bed.
get into the bunk and
Yeah, I'm just
enjoy a nice.
happy to be in a nice cozy
Yeah.
hammock
Okay.
with
After
my
hard,
doggy
yeah,
bag.
It's nice
few
not to be
hours
on the
of labour.
beach.
Yeah.
So, like I say, 6 hours pass. Then you guys are sleeping well at this point. As they continue to count, the sun is now coming up. Kobolds don't like the sun. It almost hurts them. So, as the sun raises, they're like, oh God,
They just stand there.
we better go soon, guys. Are you going to give us? We need to go soon. Are we going to get our reward? And then, like, as the sun's coming up, they're like, we gotta go. And then they open their eyes, look around. They're like, God, no! They do that. They're despairing again. They're like, what's happened? All that labour for nothing. But they can't hang around because the sun has come up and it is hurting them. And they scurry down the hill back into their various little caves and burrows that they spend the days in and hide. And they remember. They hide and they remember.
The kobolds will remember
They're
this.
going to be back.
Yeah. So the kobolds have disappeared at this point.
Okay.
They're baffled at why the at first scary and then kindly group of people they met
Lured into another
would torture them so, would treat them with such disdain. Kobolds have longer memories than lifetimes.
Doesn't make any sense.
And they may remember your name, but they ain't gonna be around too long to extract any kind of revenge.
They pass on the names through generations.
They
but
do,
they don't know
yeah.
what it means.
Your likenesses are scrawled into the walls of their caves, and it says,
Fear the
don't trust.
Yeah.
Don't trust. And then they draw a man with a fish head. They draw a turtle, and then they draw a hobgoblin, and then a big cross. No, it just says underneath it, and then they teach generations and generations of young kobolds not to trust you three.
If only it was a good thing, it was a lesson learned.
Perhaps will help with their survival, but it damages,
hard lesson.
kobold-human relations
generation,
for decades to come.
Yeah.
It set them back some way. They were due for an industrial revolution of sorts. Upon being able to identify lead, they would have gone into the smithing world, but unfortunately, due to your actions, that will never occur. And instead, a tribal and bigoted regime will stay in place for another 30 or 40 years.
Oh, quite a
They
peek
seemed a
into the
bit-
future there.
Yeah,
We don't normally.
your actions have consequences.
Yes, indeed.
You wake up after a nice long rest.
God, that was very nice. Very nice.
Is
Compliments.
that a long rest, by the way? Is that?
That's a long rest.
Oh,
It
nice.
counts as a long rest.
Whoa.
Whoa-y.
Good morning, everybody. I've got a nice pot of morning ale on, breakfast ale. It should be
lovely.
nice
Oh,
and
you
ready
brought
in a few
some?
minutes. Yes, of course. We love our breakfast ale.
Nice.
It's a lovely mix of a porridge and a beautiful light ale this morning. Not too alcoholic. You don't want too much of a hangover to start your day.
Are you familiar with kobolds?
Oh yes, we encounter many of the little buggers when we do their mining. They tend to congregate around mines and hills and mountains. Why, have you encountered some?
We did, in fact, last night.
Little
Oh, I hope they
great
didn't
little
cause you too
critters.
much trouble.
Oh, no.
Nah, just a little bit. Like they tried to kidnap me and steal my instruments and that, but we managed to talk about it and work it out.
We
like,
killed one.
I think we heard a gunshot at
Oh,
one
but then
point.
we revived it again.
Oh.
Yeah. Just
Just
because.
mess
It's a bit of a warning thing, you know.
Sad.
But anyway, we're fresh and ready to go. Let's go mining.
Well-
After we've had the breakfast ale, of course.
Oh yes,
course,
yes, settle down and have a breakfast ale.
Yeah.
And before you go mining, it might be worth me saying. That's the end of Session 8, Part 1 of Booty.
Look at that link.
Your voice changed, Gary.
Thanks for watching. We'll start next session with the gang heading up for a good old-fashioned day of self-done mining. A lack of chain gang in this one, perhaps. You never
Sure.
know.
We got our fill.
Yeah. But thanks for watching this one. It's available in podcast form. It's available live on Twitch every Wednesday afternoon. It's also available on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/hatfilms. Thank you very much to all the Patreons that have been supporting us and this podcast, show recently. We really appreciate it, as well as our Patreons in all regards. There's going to be some Booty-specific merch coming in the next month or so. Working on a fun poster with our artist Casper, who has been doing a lot of the character art. And so keep an eye out for that. Anything else you guys want to add?
Had a great time.
Yes.
That was really good. Harassing some kobolds. Thank you. Look forward to more.
Good. Join us next time. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.